It's quiet here. This home tucked down a narrow road in Garrett County. The house, though, holds a past that haunts Patsy Smith.
Still to this day can't remember everything.
Every minute of every day.
My car was completely packed when the domestic violence started.
Smith says her boyfriend of more than 3 years had been drinking back on June 28th. Arguing continued to escalate, and Smith decided to take her children and leave.
He tackled me to the ground and smashed my face in.
Smith's injuries were so severe, she was taken by helicopter to UK Medical Center. Her boyfriend was charged with first-degree assault.
When I woke up in the hospital, I had tubes breathing for me.
Smith says she released herself from the hospital after several days. She was scared. No one could tell her anything about her children.
Left the hospital on a search for my 3 little girls.
6-year-old Rihanna, 1-year-old Stormy, and 2-month-old Michelle.
I called 911, reported my kids missing. They informed me that my kids were in foster care.
It's now been 5 months, and piles of paperwork and pictures are the only daily connection she has to her girls.
But I provide everything for my kids.
She says the state charged her with neglect surrounding the events on the day she was beaten.
Neglect is when you don't care for the child properly, and they were well cared for.
She says her children were never in harm's way, and now they're the ones paying for a crime where their mother was the victim.
I'm not bashing the state at all. I feel like they feel like they're doing the right thing, but myself and the victim's advocate does not believe that they are.
Smith says she's followed every guideline, rule, and request by the state.
And for the state not to care, it hurts.
But still, she's a mother without custody of her children.
There's going to be a lot of people after this airs that's going to look at me and consider me a monster towards her. I understand that. I'm ready for that battle.
Heath Poland is the man who admits to beating Smith.
The reason? Goodness gracious. I couldn't give you a reason, not one that would validate anything that's gone on that day.
Poland was released from jail just last week when the case of the Commonwealth versus Heath Poland was dismissed.
We feel that they're being punished for something they weren't even involved in.
His 10-year-old son is also in foster care with Smith's daughters. His son was with them on the night of the attack.
I'm his hero. I'm my girl's hero. I mean, one of them asks when Daddy's gonna cook for him. The other one just wants Daddy. And the other one doesn't even know Daddy.
Smith says she's not getting back together with Poland. They both admit they need help.
I can't take back what happened. I wish I could.
But she says she needs her children and they need their mother. She sees them once a week for a couple of hours.
I can't even see my kids without somebody supervising me, and I have no reason not to.
Her newborn is now 7 months old. Trying to talk, she's changing. They all are, and their mother is missing it.
I'm stunned that the state of Kentucky is holding a victim accountable for the perpetrator's actions. My 6.5-year-old Rihanna cries almost daily, crying for her mama. My Christmas tree's still in the closet, and it's not going up till my babies come home.
We did reach out to the Cabinet for Health and Family Services for their response to Smith's plea for her children. Their statement reads, "Because of confidentiality laws, we can't comment on specific Child Protective Services cases or confirm child placement in out-of-home care. The Department for Community-Based Services investigates every report of child and adult abuse or neglect. In situations where a child is not safe in their home, foster care is often a temporary intervention until safety issues are resolved and the children can return home. Family reunification, when safe, is always our first priority." In the newsroom, Miranda Combs, WKYT.